Hey everyone, Caddy to the Llama coming back at you. I'm going to try to do an album review for you guys. This will be my first album review that I've done. Last night I listened to Genesis 127 by Rome Streetz and Ankhlejohn. One thing that I find interesting when you do these, when you come at an album cold and you have no past history with the artists or anything like that, um, you don't even know who the artists are. You could be pleasantly surprised sometimes. A lot of times it's kind of like, meh, I might take one song or two songs from a guy, but but sometimes you find a whole album or something like that you're just like, or you find a new artist. Like in this case for me, Rome Streetz is going to be an artist that I listen to, probably from now on. I'm gonna listen to his second album that came out this year, um, Death and the Magician. I'm gonna listen to that one tonight. But right now we're talking about Genesis 127, um, and with these type of artists, one thing that I have found when you're trying to find new artists is um, the album covers and album titles can sometimes be like a little hint to what kind of artist you may be getting. You know, if your artist is, if the title of the album is Cash Money, you know what kind of artist you're going to be listening to. But in this case, Genesis 127 is a reference in the, obviously in the Bible. It's if I remember right, it's something about for God created man in His image. It's basically about God creating Adam, God creating humans, and so when you have an album title like that, that's a little bit more in depth, it's a little bit deeper. You can kind of not expect, but it can kind of be a precursor to the what kind of artist you're getting. And with Rome, that's the kind of artist he is. Um, I mean, Death and the Magician. That's tarot card stuff. So uh, it'll be interesting as I follow his career and get into some of his other albums to see what kind of overall artist he is. Because in this one, it's more of like he feels more like a lo-fi hip hop artist. The beats are very um, they're very simple. They're very but with eccentric additions to them. Like it'll be a lot of just simple piano and or a little bit of uh, just a low beat, just a low beat setup with some female singers doing, some chanting that is repetitive over and over again, repeats, and that's the whole song. It's very simple. There's a song that has, there's a song that they use an organ, and there's a song where they flip beats and they use two different beats in a song, and because with the collab you get two different, you can get two different styles. Rome is from New York, Ankhlejohn is from Washington D.C. They're two different styles of rappers, and that comes through in the album. A lot of the songs are pretty good. Um, I found that Rome's style definitely fits my personal interest in hip hop artists. Um, he's very in depth. He's not a lyrical monster per se, but he is very talented lyrically. Um, he'll hit you with some. He's got great rhymes. He ties story. He ties lyrics together, telling a story through each song. Boom, boom, boom. He's very good at that. And then my personal favorite song, "Splash Like Basquiat," uh, is going on my playlist. Like my favorite hip hop songs playlist, and and I wrote down that is Rome's best verses is in that song because he's literally got a verse where he's rhyming the whole line of a song. Boom, boom. He's just rhyming them. Boom, boom, putting them together, and um, and Ankhlejohn on the other hand, uh, different style, also lyrically talented, but definitely feels a little bit more aggressive. Rome kind of, all of his positives. He's basically got one flow. Like he's on one flow the whole, in every song. He's got one flow. Um, like but he's very understandable. That's one thing I really like about him. Like his stuff is in depth. He's hitting you with lyrics, but you can listen to it and pick it all up. You don't have to be like, oh, what was that line? Let me go back and listen to that. Ankhlejohn, on the other hand, there were a couple songs where it's like, I don't even know what this guy's saying. Like, and I've been listening to hip hop for, I don't know, 18 years, and I'm not a master. I'm not a, or anything like that. But there were definitely times where I was like, I just don't know what you're saying, bro. Like, you're going, and his style is not that it's too fast, because like even guys that are fast, like if you listen to NF, you can still catch NF's lyrics, even though he's hella fast. Tech Nine, you can still catch those lyrics, but Ankhlejohn's voice mixed with his speed just doesn't it just doesn't come through all the time. Like his song. There's a song in here, Trap Yoga, where he does slow down and he's more on Rome's speed, and I think that like that's definitely like I like that version of Ankhlejohn so much more than throughout any of the other songs. Um, Now it's not taken away from his ability. It's just not my personal style of favorite rapper, like the favorite style. Like the other guys are gonna love Ankhlejohn, and how he approached the songs, because he went at them all different than Rome did throughout the whole album. But yeah, and I found that Ankhlejohn had a little bit more of he could go a little faster, go a little slower. But he just, his personal style just felt like pour it on. I'm just gonna pour it on, like not Tech Nine speed, but he's definitely getting he's getting a lot out there, very fast. Um, Talked about like the lyrics of the music. There is a little bit of um, obviously it's hip hop. We're gonna talk about some ladies. We're gonna talk about stuff in the bedroom. Obviously, it happens, but it's not gonna overwhelm you in this album. There'll be a reference, on Kings. There's just a quick reference Ankhlejohn throws at you about ladies. There's actually Ankhlejohn hits you with like two or three in that song. And but other than that, like there's really not that much in this album. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more in depth, um, lyrically stimulating, this is definitely an album you might want to listen to. Again, lo-fi, kind of a lo-fi, smoother style of hip hop. It's not going to. There's definitely nothing's going to hear. It's going to be played in the club. There's nothing here to dance to. Um, if I was in the car with my friends, I'd put Splash Like Basquiat on, but that's it. And maybe one other song on here might go on for that. The Car Ride album. The Car Ride playlist. But that's it. This is like I'm a chill at the house, and I want to listen to some lyrics. I want to dissect an album, and that's this type of album. So. Tell me what you guys think. If you listen to the album, if you're a fan of Rome, if you're a fan of Ankhlejohn, put in the comments that what other songs of theirs do you really like? What other albums can I check out? Because I'm definitely checking out Death and the Magician. I already peeked at a little bit of that, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely in on Rome right now. I got to really dig deeper on him. So. Go ahead and put it in the comments anything that you guys think I should be checking out. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button if you guys are enjoying the reviews, and tell me what you guys think. Thanks. Bye.